We are drowning. Drowning in a sea of notifications, pings, and the relentless hum of the ever-present screen. Our attention, once a pearl of focus, now fractures like a dropped kaleidoscope, scattering into a million glittering shards of distraction. We chase the dopamine drip, flitting from tweet to meme, article to email, never satiated, never present. Yet beneath the digital deluge, a primal hunger gnaws, the hunger for mastery, for purpose, for a life not lived on autopilot. It's time, then, to reclaim the shores of sanity, to build an ark against the digital flood, not of wood and nails, but of intention and discipline. It's time to unclutter our lives, not just our desks or inboxes, but the very landscapes of our minds. For when the external noise fades, a curious thing happens. The internal orchestra begins to play. The philosophers of old, those weathered voyagers on the seas of thought, charted this course long ago. Seneca, the Stoic, whispered of wasting the precious cerulean of the day, urging us to reclaim our time from the clutches of trivia. Epictetus, with his calloused hands and unyielding spirit, reminded us that freedom is not the absence of chaos, but the ability to dance in the rain. And Marcus Aurelius, emperor and warrior poet, echoed the sentiment. Waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be. Be one. Their words are not relics, but life rafts in the digital storm. For uncluttering is not merely aesthetics, it's an act of rebellion, a declaration of war against the tyranny of the trivial. It's about carving out sacred spaces within the cacophony, sanctuaries where our focus can bloom, like a rare desert flower pushing through the parched earth. But how do we navigate to this wilderness of distraction? How do we transform the quicksand of the digital world into the fertile ground of self-mastery? Enter the Pomodoro technique, a weapon forged in the fires of Italian pragmatism. This method, simple yet potent, is our Excalibur against the digital dragon. In its essence, the Pomodoro technique is a dance with time. We break down our tasks into 25-minute intervals, separated by short breaks, crafting a rhythm of focus and respite. With each conquered Pomodoro, a brick is laid in the foundation of our self-mastery. We learn to harness the power of intention, to channel the restlessness of our minds into laser-like beams of productivity. But the Pomodoro is not a mere stopwatch. It's a crucible. Within its fiery embrace, we confront our demons of distraction. The urge to check Twitter, the siren song of the newsfeed, the incessant chirp of notifications, all clamor for our attention. Yet, with each resisted temptation, our willpower hardens, our focus deepens. We become sculptors of our own time, molding it into the shapes of our dreams. Uncluttering our lives and mastering the Pomodoro are not isolated acts. They are threads woven into the tapestry of a larger revolution. A revolution against the tyranny of the external, against the erosion of our inner sanctuaries. It's a revolution for presence, for purpose, for a life lived with intention, not impulse. So, take a deep breath, dear friend. Let the tide of the digital recede. Reveal the bedrock of your own potential. Declutter your screens. Declutter your mind. Claim your Pomodoro. And with each conquered interval, carve a path towards a life of mastery, a life where focus is your compass, and the symphony of your own being the only music you need. Remember, we are not drowning. We are divers, plunging into the depths of our own potential. And with each breath, with each Pomodoro, we surface, stronger, clearer, more alive than ever before. We've taken the first plunge, friend. Dipped our toes into the cool, cleansing waters of digital minimalism. But the true test lies deeper, in the heart of the detox deluge. For like any worthy odyssey, the path to focus demands venturing into the unknown, confronting the shadows lurking within the abandoned corners of our digital lives. Imagine, if you will, a vast library, its shelves groaning under the weight of unread books. Each notification, each unread email, each untouched app is a tome collecting dust, whispering promises of knowledge, connection, entertainment. Yet, to truly delve into any one volume, we must first silence the clamor of the rest. This, then, is the essence of the detox deluge. A temporary blackout, a voluntary exile from the digital cacophony, a chance to unplug, to disconnect, to stare into the abyss of our own boredom and emerge, blinking and bewildered, into the newfound clarity of the present moment. Fear not, dear friend, and his void is not empty, but pregnant with possibility. Within the silence, the whispers of our true selves begin to rise, the forgotten passions, the long-neglected dreams, the echoes of a life lived not on autopilot, but with intention and purpose. Think of it as a digital fast, a cleanse for the attention-addled soul. Imagine long walks where the only notifications are the rustle of leaves and the chirping of birds. Picture evenings spent in candlelight, lost in the pages of a real book, its scent of ink and paper a tangible escape from the digital ether. The detox deluge is not a punishment, but a liberation from the tyranny of the always on, from the relentless pressure to perform, to connect, to consume. It's a chance to rediscover the simple joys of being, of breathing, of existing in the quietude of the offline world. And when you emerge, blinking and reborn from the detox deluge, a curious thing will happen. Your focus, once a flickering candle flame, will have blossomed into a bonfire. The distractions that once held you captive will seem like mere embers, easily extinguished by the newfound strength of your will. You'll find yourself reading books at a speed you never thought possible, your pen dancing across paper with newfound purpose. Tasks that once seemed daunting will be conquered with laser-like efficiency. You'll become a master of your time, a sculptor of your own productivity. But the benefits go beyond mere efficiency. The detox deluge will reconnect you with the world around you. You'll notice the subtle shades of sunlight filtering through the leaves, the warmth of a loved one's hand in yours, the quiet symphony of the natural world. So, take a deep breath, dear friend. Embrace the fear, the uncertainty, the delicious emptiness of the digital detox. Step into the void, and allow yourself to be surprised by the treasures you discover within. Remember, the greatest voyage is not to distant lands, but to the uncharted depths of your own being. And, when you return, you won't be the same. You'll be stronger, clearer, more present. You'll be a master of your own focus, a sculptor of your own destiny. You'll be living proof that the greatest journey begins not with a map, but with a single courageous step into the unknown.